Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to the Real Time Wisdom Show. This is such a wonderful gift that I have received for Thanksgiving. I am here with the beautiful Heather Danielle from Coffee and Cards fame and all the rest. If you don't know her, then it's time to get to know her. But as I am here with Heather, I say a welcome home. I believe Lainey just finished her travels. She was in Ohio doing some food healing oracle deck business. So we're glad that she is on her way back to warm up because I think it was very cold there. And hi, all these people, they must be your people.
Oh, yeah.
Colleen and Darlene and Tamara and another Joanna, Aaliyah, Kathy,
Yeah.
Christine, Denise, Tara. Oh my goodness. We
Tara and Josie?
whole crew here. Love you all.
Yes.
Heather, for those,
Randy.
oh, there you go. Eugene. Oh my goodness. Hi,
Oh, wow.
everybody.
Eugene's here. Oh, we know we're
Welcome.
doing something right.
Oh yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. Heather, even though these are a lot of your peeps are in the house here, why don't you introduce yourself just a little bit to those that may not know you?
Oh, okay. So I am Heather Danielle. I'm a psychic medium, and I am a very, very proud certified reader of the Food Healing Oracle deck.
There you go, babe.
Yes. And so we always do coffee and cards on Sunday where I do like random readings from spirit. And so I know we have a lot of the coffee and cards community here with us tonight. So thank you guys so much for coming
Yeah.
because we're going to have a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm a psychic medium. I am more passionate about helping others really grow into their own gifts because spirit doesn't just talk to me, they talk to everybody. So if you're completely new to me, one thing that's really unique is that I didn't always know I had gifts. I didn't know that I was intuitive. I didn't know anything at all. And then I realized everybody can do this. And so that's where my real passion lies is helping others.
I love that because, so many times people will say, I'm not intuitive. I don't have that gift. And then, you explore a little deeper into, well, have you ever had a thought of somebody and then the phone rings and it's them? What do you
Mhm.
think that is? Or, have you ever walked into a space and felt that something wasn't right or something was wonderful and you just felt that? Just pay attention to that because everybody has it, right? Everybody's intuitive. Everyone has some sort of gift. And, in the certification program, we go through all the clairs. And so they're different for everybody. But some people, and then there's those people who push it away because they're scared of having that much intuition or that much insight, right?
Oh my
So,
gosh. That is so, so, so true. And for me, it was also because like you always hear those stories like, oh, I seen my grandmother when I was 3 years old, right before she died at the end of my bed. And I would feel like, I didn't see my grandmother, and everybody's telling like these amazing stories. And then I'm just like, yeah, I went to bed. I was scared of the boogeyman underneath my bed, like I didn't sleep with my feet out beneath the covers. And then it's like, I don't know, in a way, we're almost like taught not to listen to our intuition. I know that
yeah.
was me. So shout out if you guys like listen to other people besides yourself. Like if you were told like, oh, you don't know any better, listen to them. And that was me. So I learned
Mm,
so great, just, so long in my life just to listen to other people besides myself. And then as soon as I started listening to myself, not only did my life get better, but then all of a sudden it's like my gifts started opening. Oh,
yeah.
by the
About
way,
what time was that for you?
oh, seriously? Do you want to
Yeah,
know?
seriously, what age were you when that started coming online for you?
Okay, so I was 30 or 31. I'm
Mm,
39 now. It has not been that long at
oh, but
all. And as soon as I
man,
started
I mean, it was
meditating,
like the dam just broke open, right? Here you go. Here you
yes.
go.
And that's exactly what it's like. And so if anybody here is like really apprehensive about their gifts, apprehensive about the intuition, anything like that, it's like as soon as it's almost like riding a bike. As soon as you start, then it's just going to snowball. And that's exactly what
Mhm,
happened to me, especially if
mhm.
you spend most of your life pushing it away or being apprehensive about it like I was or scared of it, then it's going to come out and it can be just so much fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I'm so grateful that you're here. And I'm so grateful that there's so many people here joining us tonight. In a little bit, we are going to do some readings, individual readings. So you can put, if you want us to draw a card for you, we want to express our gratitude to you. I do, along with Lainey and Heather, for just being part of our cherries, which is our community card, right? So, you're so important to us, and it's so much fun having a community of like-minded. Are you okay? Did something come in?
Yes, yes. Oh my God, this is so funny. Yes. And I
What?
didn't interrupt you because this is
Oh,
okay. So remember when I pulled up the card, like the coffee
coffee.
energy
Yeah,
card? Okay, like all of a sudden I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. All, my mom in spirit, all the moms in spirit. And as you were talking, it was like, oh my God, all the moms in spirit, including your mom.
including my mom.
Your
Yeah.
mom. Yes. So all of our moms, if you have a
Aw.
mom in spirit or a grandmother who is like a mom, they're here with us tonight,
Yeah.
grabbing that energy. So, okay. I don't want to
Good,
interrupt
good,
you, but I
good.
have a
Well, we
feeling,
know we're in a good place then if they're all around,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Aw,
So
that's
it's going to be a
so
fun night.
sweet.
So,
So let's talk about a little bit about what you are the most grateful for this Thanksgiving season.
okay. And I also want everyone in the chat to put what you're most grateful for.
Yes, please.
Yes, I think that if I were to tune in, and I'm getting really emotional, and I think it might be having to do with the conversation we had earlier, but honestly, I'm just like really grateful to be here, not just like in like the show, but also like here on earth, here living the character of Heather. I'm so
Mm,
grateful to be her right now because she has been such a fun person to be, right? So when we
mm,
come down here, we go ahead and we have different characteristics that we can take on. And I'm like, I'm so grateful because she has an essence where it's like she's a go-getter and she's really awesome and she's been through some stuff and she's going to keep on trucking to where when she crosses over to the other side, this body that I'm having, it's going to be worn out and just like, yes, I did it. And Heather
you
wouldn't
want to
be,
use it all up, right, Heather?
yeah,
Just
and
use it all up.
Heather wouldn't be who she is without all these amazing people that
Mm,
entered her life. Every single person that's like making these comments and stuff, because every day, and I'm trying to start to share them, but every day I get emails about cool signs and coincidences, that I taught other people. Now they're seeing it from their past loved ones or from spirit. And that's what I think I'm really most grateful for. And
yeah, I
I think it
love
takes it,
that.
how people are like, oh, well, I'm grateful that I have a house and I'm grateful to be alive. And they just make it like,
Mm,
like
yeah.
I feel in the passion today.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you why. That there's been a lightning, we're having a new moon in Sag. It's the end of the eclipse season, which was really heavy this year. And Jupiter went direct today. And Jupiter is the planet of gifts and blessings and us recognizing. And isn't it very timely that Jupiter goes direct a few days before Thanksgiving so that we get to feel the gratitude rather than just saying the gratitude,
Oh my
right?
gosh. Yes.
It's because sometimes we just kind of just voice that, oh yeah, I'm grateful. Oh yeah, I'm blessed. But when you feel it in every fiber of your being, then it's like every part of you responds to that. Your out picturing responds to that feeling of gratitude. So, it is just such a wonderful time. And we were talking earlier, I've been noticing this thing. So I was born at 11:56 p.m., right? So 11 and 56 is another 11. So that's 11:11, which is a very auspicious time, right? And so I asked you what time you were born, and you said,
316.
yeah. And how often I'm noticing those numbers all the time now, 11:56, 11:56. And every time they come up, I say, thank you for me being born.
Oh,
Thank you to the universe for me having this experience. Whether I judge it as good or bad or whatever, I know that this experience is having me grow into
oh,
the the person, the soul that I'm meant to grow into. So I wanted to see if people here knew their birth time and maybe to start paying attention to it. And you said yours was, what was your birth time?
316, and I got a cool story after I talked to you about that. Like, it is insane. But first I just want to say, like, I'm looking at everybody's things that they're grateful for in the
Yeah.
comments, and like, I swear it's like making me tear up. Eugene's like, I'm grateful for Darlene for helping me find my way to spirit. She's awesome and talented. Someone, Brian was like, thankful for his fur babies, and everything. Like,
Hey,
how
Paul's in the house. Dr. Reverend Paul. Hi, how you
oh
doing?
my gosh. It's so amazing. Like, I love how like Colleen was like everything that I've accomplished in the last year, spiritually speaking. And I think that's so great because we don't ever give ourselves, kudos for the things that we've accomplished. Like, I'm not, like, I don't know about you, but do you? Like,
No.
like, I'm doing that too.
Now on to the next one, right? It's like, oh yeah, I did that, been there, done that. I want to read some of these comments
I
because
know, yeah,
you
because I really want
guys,
to get into like what you were talking about with the numbers, because seriously, we had this talk this afternoon, and I got the awesomest sign with my birth number. But these are so nice, aren't they?
no. Oh, somebody has a message for you. Something that she got
Ooh.
on Sunday.
Oh,
Aaliyah says, grateful for being able to move more freely in my body. Danielle Owens, I'm so grateful for friendships. And let me scroll up because I missed quite a few here.
Ooh,
Tamara
yes.
says, I'm most grateful for having my family together Thursday. And Karen, I'm grateful for my husband and all my spiritual friends. Most grateful, and Kathy, my wonderful sister-in-law, most grateful for the love I have with my husband. And Brian, I'm grateful to my friends and fur babies. I mean, look at these. All you guys are making me just, my heart is expanding right now. Lisa Thompson, I'm grateful for my like-minded tribe. Oh, I
The other
just
thing is,
love.
like, I have a planner. I'm not sure if anybody else has a planner, but I have a planner that says something I'm grateful for. And one thing that I always do when I fill that out is I never say the same thing twice. And of course, like, I'm most grateful for my husband and my son. Like, every single day, that's what I put on there. But it's almost like I have to put something else, like the reason why I'm so grateful for them. Maybe something special that they did. And I'm not sure if you've ever heard of this, but Louise Hay, who I feel is like our mama bird,
Yeah.
from Hay House Publishing. She's the one that created Hay House Publishing, where you get all those tarot card decks from, and oracle card decks and courses. And she always said the universe loves grateful people.
Oh, yeah.
And it's so true. It's
So
like the more you are grateful and appreciative, then it's like the more that God, spirit, universe, whatever you want to call it, will spoil you. And you think about it too, if God's like our dad or our mom or whatever, our parent, you are probably going to spoil a little bit more, like the child who's really grateful for everything you
really
do.
grateful.
Not the,
True. That's
yeah,
very, very true. Well, it looks like our audience is very grateful for so many things. And I'm just in such gratitude having, like I said, this wonderful group of cherries here. And we're going to reward you guys a little bit by doing some readings. And people have already said yes to readings. So I don't know how I'm actually going to navigate this, but I know you're going to help me, right?
Oh, for sure. It's so crazy, you guys. I just looked at the time on the clock, and it's 7:13, and 7:13 is my mom's number. I do not know why,
Goodness. Oh
but
my goodness.
it was
Yeah.
so
And
funny.
you had the mom thing
Yeah.
before.
And I just
Wow.
looked at it, 7:13.
Yeah.
So like what Joanna was saying, okay, so when you see your birth time, right, that's going to remind you to be grateful, maybe for something, for anything. I think we talked about doing that as homework, didn't we?
Yes, we did. We did. So we're going to challenge you for some homework. So if you don't know your birth time, pick a time that you think you were born, or pick a time, and then just start paying attention to that on your clock. And every time it comes up, whether it's in the AM, the afternoon, the evening, whatever, and just say thank you. Because it has been said that if the only prayer you ever say is thank you, that will be enough, right?
Yes.
And when I was in my 30s, a long time ago, there was this author that did this book of gratitude, and it came with a journal so that you could write your things of gratitude. And I, like you, really worked on not repeating the same things over and over again. Of course, I was grateful for my home and food on the table, but I really dug deep into that gratitude journal. right? And after reading this book and doing that journal, there was something that just became more and more a part of my life, right? Even when I judge things to be, as I said before, not what I want, I know that in some way they were the only thing that I needed, right?
Yes.
Because God is that parent that comes in and says, no, you're not going to get that. And remember, I have said this, but this came through with a client the other day. Man's rejection is God's protection, right? So it's like you might be rejected from something, but know that you are being protected always with whatever doesn't happen that you've been praying for. So it's all part of everything.
Oh my God.
Anyway, we could just go on and on and on, right? But I do want to give our gratitude readings.
Oh, yes. And so, there's two things. When we had that talk this afternoon, then I had an appointment and I go on the freeway. And sadly, my anxiety has come back when I drive on the freeway. So if you guys read my book, Anxiety to Angels, you guys might know that I had fear of driving on the freeway. It went away. Well, now it's back a little bit. No joke. Me and Joanna had talked earlier about paying attention to like your time that you were born. And I always do, as you guys know, I love my 316. No, as I was getting onto the freeway, there was someone else in the lane next to me, and their license plate was seriously 316.
Wow.
I was like, no way. And so in that moment, I was like, okay, Heather, time to reflect back. Go to yourself. You are a freaking powerful, awesome chick. Okay. You can do anything that you set your mind to. This number is reminding you that you are protected. You are okay. And you can do this. And seriously, I went no anxiety there and back, zero anxiety. And all it took was that number.
I love it.
And
well, it's just a reminder. It's just a reminder that for us, not only to be grateful, but that you had said this earlier today, that we are okay, that we're living our life on purpose, because it's like a lot of people come to me for Akashic record readings and they say, their first question is, what's my life purpose? Well, sometimes your life purpose was to just be born and experience what maybe you haven't experienced in your life. Maybe you're not supposed to be the president or, the queen or, Kim Kardashian.
I love that. I love that. Oh my gosh, it's so true. It's like just keep on going where you're being like what you love, because I really think that our life purpose is to become more of ourselves, to fall in love with ourselves, and to keep on, going where, to be the best. Not even the best person, but just to keep on being who we are. And one thing too, because everyone's like giving their birth times. I loved what you did with your birth time. You took you were born at 11:56, and then 11 is a master number, and then she took the 5 and the 6, and that's 11. So it's like 11. That's like such a high vibrating thing. So when I look, like for example, Tamara was born at 8:56, which is 8:11. 8's manifesting 11.
That's right. Oh yeah, look at that numerology.
Tamara. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Randy was 4-1. You can always do it to 5. However,
and Colleen is 506, which is an 11. Right? So do the adding, do the addition with your numerology. And mine is always my birthday. It always comes up for, I don't know what your birthday is.
Yes.
Oh,
okay, 14, which is
I just love you guys with all your comments. So let's start with our reading. I'm just going to see if I can scroll. Sorry, I'm trying to look at who said they wanted a card first.
Oh my gosh. And look at this. I just have to say remembrance came up, and that is Rosemary. This comes up when it's talking about past loved ones, like those who have passed on the other side. And a lot of times, I'm not kidding, Joanne, I'm not freaking just saying this, okay? This also comes up when the person was like a homemaker, like they were really into food, when they were really into cooking their own recipes. A lot of times when they were really picky about it, like I'm trying not to do mediumship, but they're like coming through. Isn't that amazing?
That sounds just like my mom. She was so into cooking and, cooking for so many people. Like she would have homemade pizza nights on Friday.
And the tomato just came up, which is like, We're just talking about like the pizza. You know what I mean? It's like the
I
same
know.
ingredient.
Like she was just so freaking awesome. And yes, she loved to cook. And she always used to say that the best ingredient when cooking was love. Oh, I know.
Oh my God, I just love
Yes,
it.
sir.
Oh, but you know what's really funny though? I still feel like we're talking about her, and we'll get to everybody's ratings too. But look at this, longevity came up for
Mm.
some reason. I feel like this is your mom saying that she had a long life. You know what I
She
mean?
did. She was 94 when she passed.
Oh
Yeah,
yes, yes.
yeah.
She's like happy. She's like, hey, I'm happy. I had a long life. You know. So I think that's
Yeah.
so cool. So
Oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna try really hard
I
not to
just
cry.
love it. I just love how all like that they're coming in. They're trying to make themselves known. You know.
You're
So
right.
oh
Oh,
my
I
God.
know. I love that. I love that. Okay.
Okay. Oh,
I'm going to pull from this is we're using the Food Healing Oracle deck. Heather is going to pull from book one. You know, we're going to do the first deck, and I'm going to use my prototype cards because we haven't gotten the order for the second helpings deck, but I'm going to be pulling cards from the second deck. And we're just going to give you one card each. And it's going to be the way that we say thank you to all of you for being the most wonderful, wonderful cherries that you can be. So, and welcome to those who we've never met, but I've never met before. I'm so happy that you're here.
it's
And
so
it's
funny. You know how we do coffee? Now tea comes up. So any of the tea drinkers in spirit, or if you're a tea drinker, this is going to be your sign, right? Your loved ones are with you too.
there you go. There you go. Okay, so I think Tamara was the first one that said, I'd love a card when you're ready. So you want to go first, Heather, for
Oh,
Tamara?
sure. Why not? Oh gosh, there's so much. What, this is Tamara? Wait a second. Is this who I think it is?
Do you know
Tamara, let's
Tamara?
talk about fertility. So if it's actually not talking about like a real birth happening, not just within you, but within your family, this is also talking about birthing a new idea. Like like
Mm.
like literally, it's so funny because I channel lots of information, but as soon as I said that, it stopped. It's
Oh,
almost like spirit's not letting me to say anything else because it's like it wants her to absorb that
mm.
and be like, okay, like how do I need to, manifest this? Like how do I need to bring this into life? Like how is this really resonating with her? And for some reason too, you know how you have to massage kale to make it taste good? I feel like
Yeah,
it's also spirit saying like she needs a massage, like a little bit of that self-care. You know what I mean? Taking care of a little
yeah.
bit more of her body. I know it sounds so weird, but I have to give you what I'm getting. So yeah, I'm not sure.
I love that for her. I also feel like, it's an indication that something brand new is coming in, something that you've been thinking about, Tamara, but now it's really coming in. So
Yes. It's so
I
funny
love
because I usually don't ever have that short of readings, but it's almost like, what? Okay, Jody, like massage kale. Like, you've heard of that, right, Joanna?
Oh yeah, yeah. Before you put it in salads or whatever, you massage it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it
massage your
takes a
kale.
little, yeah, it takes the bitterness out of it a little bit. It makes it a little bit
Hmm.
softer. And it's like,
Right.
I don't know, like some people are like, kale is a very stuck up vegetable because it likes to be massaged, you know? So yeah, do it. It brings out some
It's
of
a
the good.
bougie. It's a bougie vegetable. It
Yes.
needs its massage before
You might like
before
it.
you utilize it,
It
right?
won't be so.
Right.
But
Okay,
I can't
so
wait to hear what Tammy has to say about that. But yeah, so yeah. Okay, cool.
okay. Karen's next. Karen Carvella. I'm gonna pull you a card from our second helpings deck. Oh, well, this is perfect for you, Karen. This is a niece. I don't know if you can see it with the shadows, but it's our celebrate card. And Karen, I feel like even though the storm has passed and you're getting to celebrate this holiday, and I just love this for you because it feels very buoyant, very lighthearted, very much on purpose for you. Like you really need to celebrate, even if it's a little thing. Just make sure that you celebrate because that energy is all around you, right? That is for Karen. And then Kathy's next. So you can pull one for Kathy.
You know what? I am going to do one for Kathy too, and I also felt Aaliyah. I just have to tell you, because Aaliyah was saying, tea comes up again. It came up such a level one training. First off, cilantro is coming up, and the one reason why I feel this is coming up for you is because they want you to add more spice to your life. Just add a little bit more, a little bit more fun. And it's so funny because look at this, coconut came up as a second one.
Oh, wow.
So
Oh,
you said they were like during level one training. And what I really think that spirit is trying to do is like, hey, don't take things so seriously in your spiritual realm. Okay. Going ahead, having fun with this card deck, going ahead and having fun with it, even when you're in the kitchen, keep on going. Don't stagnate because you're, thinking too much into it, that you are like almost like stopping yourself. Like Hakuna Matata doesn't have to be that hard. And then I feel like it says pears too, and I honestly, what I get is enjoy the sweetness,
Oh, wow.
Sorry, I went
I
out of
love
order.
that for her. I love that for her.
Yes,
That
but
was for Alea.
yeah, she needs to, Alea, thank you. She needs to do more of that. And also, like, you might feel confused. You're not sure what to do right this moment, but it's like just keep on having fun, follow the fun, and it's going to lead you. Does that make sense?
Follow the fun. I really like that.
And
In fact, I think that's a call for all of us because things have been so serious with this eclipse season, and Sag comes in, this fire sign, ready to play. So everybody, make a play date with yourself. Make a play date. I'm making a play date. I'm going to make a play date with myself.
yes. Oh my gosh.
Just go out somewhere, someplace new, have an adventure, have a fiddle fern, right? Which is our adventure card. It's like, yeah, everybody follow your birth time, say thank you, and go play. That's your homework for the holiday.
You give me lots of homework. And it's so true too, because like one time I had to go pick up my son who was at his dad's house, which is in Flint, which is about 45 minutes away. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave like an hour early and I'm just going to go where the road takes me. And then I just got off at a random exit and I just intuitively felt guided. And it was so funny because I end up in this little town that I never knew existed. I don't even know what town it is. It might be Oxford. I don't even know. It was a little downtown area. And then when I walked into the bookstore, there was a guy in the bookstore who I just met like the day before, like the hour south of me. And I was like, and guess what? It was a metaphysical store. And I wasn't into metaphysical stuff at all at the time.
Wow.
So it's
that's so random though, isn't it?
Isn't it so cool? So you never know.
That is so cool. You never know. That's what play does for you.
Who did you say was the other one? I went out of order. You said it was
Kathy.
Like Karen?
Yeah, Kathy.
Kathy. Okay. If you don't mind, I did pull one for Kathy, if you don't mind.
No, go right ahead.
She actually had two, is butternut squash came up and also olives. So even though we're also having fun, like Spirit's really telling Kathy to be a little bit more sweeter, enjoying the, like, be comforted, not just by, you need to be comforted by Spirit. You need to be comforted that your past loved ones are around you. And it doesn't matter how long that they've been gone. They want you to know that they are with you. And for some reason, I'm getting like a Southern tie. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. If it's not like actual Southern, like you guys are from the South or anything else, and I'm in Michigan now, then it also could be that they cooked like with this, with these foods, I
know she uses olive oil a lot.
I know. I was like, she's not Italian? I'm getting more of a
she's married to my brother who's Italian.
No, really?
Yeah.
So there you go. There's the two. Where is she? Is she in Florida?
She's in New Jersey.
In New Jersey. Okay. Yeah. There is something crazy going on tonight. But yeah, look at this. Butternut squash is about support, about comfort, about just, enjoying and being cozy. And the same thing with a piece with the olives.
Right.
There's something there.
There's something there. I'm going to, oh, nope, that's not it. I was going to show this one. Here, because I wanted to answer Jody. Do you think that if you were born at night that you tend to have more energy at night? I believe that because I was born 11:56 p.m. right before midnight, and I am not a morning person. I am a night person, even though, as I get older, I go to bed a little bit earlier, but still, I mean, I used to stay up till 1, 2 in the morning writing or doing whatever. This is pre-Netflix. Now I just Netflix if I'm up. But yeah, I do believe that.
I want to know too how everyone else thinks in the comments too, because that's very interesting. Because I was born in the afternoon. My mom always said to me, it was kind of mean at the time, but I think she's kind of right. She was like, Heather waited until after lunch, because she wanted to eat first. And honestly, like, I'm a food person. Like I definitely
Uh-huh.
want my lunch. I definitely want to eat. And lunch
Well,
is my
obviously,
favorite.
you're a certified reader for the Food Healing Oracle deck. We know you're a food person,
Oh my
right?
gosh. And just in case like anybody doesn't have this deck yet, the reason why that I love this deck out of like the hundreds that I have is because you can have so much fun with food. So it's like, oh, like I always make fun of this. I'm not sure if you heard this joke, you probably have, but I'm like, my husband loves onions, and onions is about acceptance. And I always make fun because I'm like, he has too much acceptance. like he needs to stop accepting
He
himself so much.
accepts too much. Fight a little bit, will you, Tony? Come on, just fight it.
I need a little bit of asparagus in there, which is about the transformation, so that he can, change and not be like that old dog set in his ways. Because you know how it is. Some guys, they're just like an old dog set in their ways, that they're stubborn. And then I'm like, I don't need to be promoting this with more onions in his diet. Accepting him the way he is.
Well, I think that would be a good thing for him to accept you. Oh, Connie's here. Oh my God. So
But do you see this too? You are right. You're onto something. Colleen was born in the morning at 5 o'clock, and she loves her morning time.
yeah.
Same thing with Tamara.
Wow.
That's
Yeah. I
good.
think I've lost track of who wants a card, but I think
Yeah,
everybody wants a
randomly
card. So
too.
we're just gonna randomly pick somebody
Oh yeah.
who is on here. So I'm going to pull a card for Jody because she keeps coming into my awareness. So she said, just this past year, I try to say thank you every night and thank you every morning. And like you said, throughout the day when I get a sign. Oh, and Denise is here. Oh my God, so many people. I can't even say hello to you all. This is for Jody. Jody, from the new deck of the Food Healing Oracle deck, you got Cantaloupe, which is our integrity card. And I really do feel like you are in total integrity. But I'm getting that there have been some times where you've had to really question somebody around you's integrity. And I want you to really be mindful when that gut feeling comes up. You don't have to dismiss them from your life, but just take what they say with a little grain of salt because they might be out of integrity for you. And so I feel like this is a real pay attention card for you, Jody. And I don't know why that is, but I'm going to go with it because Spirit is telling me to just be mindful of who's trying to sell you a bill of goods, but not going to deliver the goods. Okay. So that's what I'm getting. And I hope that works for you. I hope that was good for you. Pick somebody.
Oh, Jody was like, yes. You know what? Joanna is really standing out to me. And that's kind of funny too, because I didn't even realize until I said it that it's like your name. Oh my gosh. So for Joanna, it was so funny because as soon as I connected to your name, I was like, oh my gosh, like you have found your community, girl. Like you are in that community. You just need to like be a part of it, like what you're doing right now, like going ahead and joining these things and posting into the groups and things like that. Because look, it's saying that you are supported. Because for some reason, it's like I just feel like they're saying that your spiritual peeps, you know what I mean? Like everyone that's in the comments here are going to be the ones that can really help you out and get you situated with everything that you want in life and give you that support that maybe that you don't feel in your regular, if you want to say it, the regular life. The second card that came up was actually the healing, which is avocado. And two things are coming up with this. Number one is the healing part, because I feel like you're going to be healing a lot as you go on the spiritual journey, a lot like the rest of us do. A lot of us are healing as we go on our spiritual journey. But also, I feel like the avocados in your diet are also going to be really, really good for you. So it's usually a love or hate thing with avocado, but most people love them.
Yeah, I love them.
I feel like she's going to find peace with the olives. And then look, if I didn't already think that I was on the right path with what I was getting, Spirit pomegranate came up.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And it just kind of confirms it. And I know it sounds kind of strange too, but I also feel that pomegranate also is also going to help heal your body a little bit. And can you eat the pomegranate seeds? Because I don't know why, but I'm feeling like the seeds. Or like, is that the one that you pop open?
Yeah, and all the little areolas are in there. Areoles, they're called, perils or whatever. But you eat them and they're a little crunchy because that seed is a little crunchy, but they're so good for you. It
Yeah.
used to be, and that's another thing with my mom comes up again because every Christmas she'd buy a pomegranate, and it was such a ritual for us to be, to be taking those little seeds out and eating them, and we just love that because we only got it once a year.
Okay, I just think this is so cool because I feel like spirit, what is it called? They like do piggybacking. So I might be talking to someone else, but then someone else can take the message. So I think this is so funny because like look, support, and I talked about the spiritual community. That's what you're doing right now. Okay, Joanna, this is for you. And it's also very healing, especially
Yeah.
because of like how your mom's been like kind of in and out all night.
Right,
And then look,
right.
the olives, they always remind me of someone who's either Italian or Sicilian. I know it sounds so funny. And then bam, the
And
pomegranate.
then the pomegranate. I know. That's
But
so very, very cool.
but I have
Oh
a
yeah,
question.
Jody said we only get it at Christmas too. I love that.
I have a question. You ate pomegranate as a kid, but I told Joanna that she also needed to do avocado. What's your stance on avocado?
What's my stance on
Yeah.
avocado? You mean the wisdom word
Like,
or
do
the
you love
food?
it? Do you eat it?
Oh, for me? Oh
Yeah.
no, I love avocado.
Okay, good.
Always in my salads, avocado toast, avocado in my smoothies. I mean, there's just like
Okay.
no end to avocados.
That
No,
totally confirms what I was thinking then about these cards.
love them, love them. Oh my goodness, Connie's here. Okay, who else do we want to pull a card for?
I
How
want to talk
about
about everybody,
Paula?
but I don't think we can.
Paula, I don't think we can get to you all, but Paula, I want to read a card from the new
We'll
deck.
do like a little like mini group reading before the end.
Yeah, we will. We will do
Like
that.
I'll
We'll
pull a
do a
card and you
mini
pull a
group
card at the
reading.
end. Yeah.
Hmm. All right, this is for Paula. Oh, Paula, you got parsley. This is our one of our bonus cards. It's an awaken card. And I think it is you waking up. Paula was just in our last certification class a couple weekends ago. Was it last weekend or the weekend? But I don't remember time. But you are waking that dormant intuition up, girl. It is, and you were so good. You were so good in the certification class. And I really think that this is a prompt from spirit that keep it coming on. Keep practicing those readings. You are a natural at it. And so awaken to your gifts, Paula. That's so
Oh my
awesome.
God, you are hitting the nail so on the head because something else that was coming up with that parsley too is that we underestimate parsley. Like things we think that they're just like a garnish or whatever,
Right.
but the thing is that it can really make or break, it can really make a meal. Even if you just
Oh,
put it on the side as a garnish, it can make it so beautiful. And I think that the message there too is to be like, hey, even if you are quote wrong or whatever, you think something is bad or not good enough, it's like give it a moment because something good can blossom out of it. I actually just put parsley on my husband's plate the other day. I just sprinkled just some of like the shredded parsley and stuff.
uh-huh.
And oh my gosh, like he ate it and everything. And he was like, "Oh, what's this stuff?" I'm like, "It's parsley. You probably don't even taste it." But it just made it just a little bit more happier. It
It
made
gives it that oomph, right? It gives it
yes.
that oomph. And it's
Oh,
really good for you. It's got so much chlorophyll and so much good stuff. That parsley, I put parsley in with my smoothies just because it's so good for you, right? It is. It's like another
oh,
really good green.
oh, wait, I have an idea because I'm just having a lot of fun tonight, if you don't mind.
No, go ahead.
Okay, we're going to see. I think this is really fun, guys. Okay, I think it's really fun. We're going to see who wins. Team cilantro or team not cilantro? I want
Oh.
to see. Because parsley reminds me of cilantro. I am team cilantro. What
Oh
are you?
yeah, I'm team cilantro for sure. For
Oh my
sure.
God, this is so cool. Who else?
I know. So let us know. Team cilantro. Oh, Darlene says parsley is good for the gut. Yes. Oh,
Let's
Jamie's team
see.
cilantro. Lisa, no cilantro. Tony, hi Tony. Cilantro's good. Randy, cilantro's good. Aaliyah, cilantro. Christy Evanson, no cilantro. Tara, absolutely. Oh, Jody, I can't. It tastes like dish soap. It smells like
Oh,
roses. Trish can
okay.
do cilantro. Christine can do cilantro. Tamara, no cilantro. I
Okay.
think the cilantro is winning though.
I think the cilantro is reading. I started thinking like, okay, we got to kick Lisa out. We got to kick Brian out because they don't like cilantro. No, I'm kidding. Oh, but someone asked like what I made with the parsley. So I actually just made like you take a wrap and then I put like I forgot what it was like cream cheese, smoked salmon, green onion, and then I rolled it up kind of in a wrap and I chopped it up and then I put it on the plate with a side salad and I just sprinkled parsley because I didn't think you could taste parsley.
I want to come to your house and eat with you.
Oh, we usually starve until I feel like cooking something like that. Can't do cilantro. Oh gosh, Brian, we were like this. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Linda loves cilantro.
Ooh, Paula, that sounds good.
Purple chiclets. I remember that.
Really?
It was, it was Sensen. Sensen. Do you remember? Oh, you're too young for Sensen. Sensen used to be these little black licorice things, and then they made gum out of it. Some people loved it. I loved it. I love black licorice. So
I gotta try that. The purple chiclet type gum. That's what cilantro tastes like. I hate it. I never knew what cilantro was until my husband introduced it to me like 10 years ago. And then I wasn't sure about it. And now like it's like all over the place.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah. I even chop it in my salads. It's so good. It's just like adding it to salads. It's
gosh.
Awesome.
Crystal's now talking about black licorice. I don't know if we could be friends anymore. Who likes black licorice?
I love it.
Wow.
I'm a black licorice person. Yeah, and Kathy says so does my brother. Yes, he does. Black
we
licorice.
need to go. Whoever is like in love with black licorice can just stay here, and the rest of us normal people are gonna go.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Okay, so are we going to do a group reading? We're going to get, how about if we just do one more person each individually, and then let's see, let's do a guy because we don't do guys that often. John Bill Clinton Smith. Who is that? Okay, John Bill. Do you do both names like that, or maybe there's a couple people on your Facebook that you share it with? All right, so I'm going to do John, and so I get salt for sensitivity. Whenever this comes up, it's like I know that there's an empath in my field. And you are an empath. And the thing that you have to do is kind of what this is telling me is really work on protecting yourself, because there are times when you're a little bit too much empathic, and it can really sap your energy. So while sensitivity to energies is a good thing, and maybe you do have a sensitivity to salt if you have high blood pressure, but if you but sensitivity empathically, sometimes we do have to protect ourselves. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but that's what I'm getting. And he says, yes, that's me. Okay.
Perfect.
There you go.
I decided to do Brian, and a lot of cards are coming up for Brian. I'm like, dude, Spirit, we got to cut this down a little bit, right? So look at the 3 cards that came up. It was, it's actually the spinach, which is strength, cucumber, which is balance, was the first one that came up, and then also health, that was mint. And what do they all have in common? They're all green.
All green. That's heart chakra, baby. That is heart chakra. That is so good.
And so that's that's a couple of things too, because they're healing your heart chakra right now, Brian, right? So that's one thing that's coming up. And they also really want you to take care of your health. I also feel sports around you too. So, but I feel like this is something that you either got out of or stopped doing. And I feel like they're talking about doing it again. And I feel like that's why the cucumber balance card came up, because making sure that you have your water intake and you're also keeping up your strength. Even though a lot of these cards are screaming like mental strength, mental clarity, mental healing and stuff, I really feel though that a lot of that is also affecting your body, and they want to make sure that you're keeping up with it, so it's all good to go and that kind of stuff, like almost like where it talks about with the health thing, with the mint and the health. And I don't know what else mint is for, but mint is calling to you, Brian. Like I feel like you need to crush it up or whatever, or you know how you break it to let out the flavors and then put it in your water. And it's another reason why they're talking to you about drinking more water and also having that balance. And I think it has to do with work and fun, right? Going ahead and making sure that you're not just going to work and coming home and just dying on the couch.
You know, cucumber water with a little mint in there, just making up a gallon and drinking that. Oh my God, I think that would be so good for you, Brian.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
Did you ever play sports, Brian? Because for some reason I feel like they're saying that you stopped and you need to get back into it. Like you need to be more, they want you to get more active. For whatever it is, you're becoming the hermit and they want you to go out. Stop being the hermit.
Stop being the hermit. Get out there. All right. So how about if we do an EMPS wellness for everybody? And that is EMPS wellness for those who are not familiar with one of our spreads. It is our spread that talks about E for emotion, M for mental, P for physical, S for spiritual. So this will be the whole circle of you, whoever is here and whoever watches this later on, to know that. And so I'll do E and M, and you can do, I'll do E and P, and you can do M and S. Does that sound good to you?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, let's go for it. And this is for all of you. So, wow, what a wonderful night. And there is so much gratitude. I can just feel the energy.
Oh, I know. Can you? And Brian was like, that is scary true, man. See, spirit is strong tonight, guys.
That's right.
I can pull every single card in this deck. So definitely, like Joanna said, watch out for those numbers. If they're not your number and they're not your birthday number, that maybe there's somebody else's that's birthday number. Like, it's crazy lately. Didn't mean to interrupt you, but man.
No, that's good. That's good. Okay, so emotionally, from the new Second Helpings deck, we get guava for wealth. We are all feeling wealthy tonight with gratitude. We're all feeling all the good feels, the positivity. And let me tell you, and you guys all know this, but I'm going to remind you that when you're feeling wealthy in your emotional body, everything is wealthy, because that's the key, right? When you're feeling good, when everything is going good, when you're even if things are around you aren't good, but you feel at peace inside, that's the best wealth you can give yourself. So emotionally, this group is feeling very wealthy. And if you don't feel it in this moment, watch out for it, because it's going to pour in. Just like in this card, you might not be able to see it, but the guava syrup is pouring into the guava. That's how that energy is going to be pouring into your emotional field. Claim it, own it, and it's already is.
Oh my, that is freaking perfect. Oh my gosh. I love it. I look at the mental one. Oh my gosh, look at this. Cucumbers is coming up for the mental.
Wow.
We kind of already brought this up, but I think a lot of us need to have that mental balance, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we keep on repeating the same thoughts every single day, all of the time. We got to get our thoughts, you know what I mean? Like get them out and stuff like that. Like, yeah, you can meditate, but you can also just be more mindful during your day. And then also, we also need to be adulting ourselves, you know, parenting ourselves. And then that also means that we don't just work and then just do nothing, you know what I mean? We also need to have that recess. We also need to take time to learning. And they're also telling me, I know this sounds so crazy, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Brian's reading too, but in order to get that mental clarity, they're saying to make sure that we have that water, to have a little bit of that nourishment. And they're also talking about too is like, you know how versatile that freaking cucumbers are, to go ahead and have a little bit more fun with our food too. And also we need to change our perspective on how we eat. I know that sounds so crazy. I don't know why that's coming up, but many of us need to hear that. It's like food is not supposed to be bad or wrong and things like that. They want you to have a little bit more fun. And cucumbers, you can have a lot of fun. You have cucumber sandwiches and you can like make them into ribbons.
So many things with cucumber. There's a whole article that tells you what cucumbers do, not only for the body, but did you know you could clean your windows? You could put it on your eyes and reduce swelling. I mean, there's so many things you can do with cucumbers. It's amazing.
Oh, and guess what? John, who you just read, he was like, I tried cucumber wine to repair my relationship with my ex, but the cucumbers kept on going missing. So that's really hilarious that you only had wine then. And here's your cucumbers.
And here they are. Cucumber wine.
Salad cookies. Oh my God, Tony.
Salad cookies. That's right. That's right. Salad cookies, Tony. You got it.
That just changed my life. They are now, I hate cucumbers, but now they're
gonna have salad cookies.
I love cookies. So yeah.
Slice up some, those slice and bake cookies that you can get. Slice them up. Put them in your mouth like you're eating cookies, Heather. There you go. There you go.
Is it my turn or your turn? I forgot which one I pulled.
You just did the mental for cucumbers, so I'm going to do the physical, right? Okay. And on the physical, it is, we get walnuts, and walnuts is kind of brain food, but it's analyzed. So on the physical, just like you were saying, about balance, sometimes we need to analyze what we're putting on our plates, what we're doing in the physical. And like you said, with Brian getting out there and maybe doing more sports, do an analysis of your body. Just do an inquiry. And what does my body need in terms of movement, in terms of food, in terms of play? All the things that we covered tonight has to do with the physical. And sometimes we don't think enough about the physical because we're up in the ethers with our thoughts or whatever. We're in that air element, right? That Lainey talks about. It's like, be in your body, step in. I did a conference for Spiritual Directors International. I did a workshop. And it was listening to your body's wisdom. Sometimes it's good to listen to the wisdom that we get intuitively, but just checking in with your body, going from toe to head and asking each body part, what do you need? Do you need more movement? Do you need more water? Do you need more rest? Do you need more sleep? Do you need to go play? What is it that you need? So start analyzing what your body needs.
And so that is analyzed. Walnut is analyzed in the new deck.
It's one of our bonus cards, actually. Analyze is one of our bonus cards.
That is, oh my God, that's so on point right now, especially in the physical part that we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody needs to do that. Just do a body scan. Even before you go in the shower, I understand that we don't have a lot of time, but just like you said, go to every single body part, even the shower, before the shower, be like, hey, what can I do for you? Right. Because like when you start to slow down, you realize that you might be in more pain than you think and things like that. Right. So
yeah, Jamie says, do you need more pain medicine?
Oh my God. You guys, I just looked at the card for spiritual.
Oh, what is it?
Okay. Now, it's not spirit, it's not pomegranate like I thought, but I think it's even better. So, in the spiritual part of our reading, for our group reading, connection with Brussels sprouts comes up.
Wow. Mic drop. Oh, yeah. Connecting spiritually to everything, right? Because it is everything. We are we are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. Connect all the dots, right? I'm sorry. I don't mean to be taking your
No, but that's true. Isn't it? Is this like a freaking great part?
Oh my gosh.
You are connected no matter you feel it or not. You're connected to your spirit guides, past loved ones, and angels, whether you feel it or not, right? Seriously, you are freaking connected. They can hear you. And the more that you trust in the signs they're giving, talk back to them. Like I always say, like your relationship with spirit, God, universe, whatever you want to call it, is just like a relationship. And so you might be in where you're getting to know each other and dating. So it's like, how in the world do you get to that place where you feel strongly connected? It's like, go on dates, practice, you know what I mean? Have fun, meditation, yoga, being mindful, talking back to the numbers, whatever it has you got to do. This card is proving that you are connected. It's like, bam, in your face.
Everything belongs. Tamara says, brings this reading all together. It does. It completes it. It's so awesome. Oh my God. This is going to be a good week, you guys. I'm telling you, astrologically, we're getting a break. We're getting some fresh air coming in. Take advantage, because you know that something else is going to go retrograde and screw us all up again. But
I know.
Make sure you just really, really, really have fun this week. Whatever you guys are doing. I was talking out loud earlier, asking a couple of past spirits to reach out to you. Well, I think they did. I know, Trish. I can't wait for the new deck either. We have some in Heather. Oh my God. Thank you so very, very much. You are the bomb diggity. I'm telling you.
Bomb diggity.
You are the bomb diggity. So we have some announcements. I'm just going to do them quick. First of all, watch out for the Food Healing Oracle decks Black Friday specials. They are coming. We're not going to announce them yet, but watch our Facebook page, because there are going to be some knock your socks off Black Friday deals, right? Remember, Lainey is premiering her show tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Nourish Your Soul program. And I think you can catch it on the Nourish Your Soul Facebook page, or it will be on other platforms, YouTube and whatever. And the next altar class is January 7th. You can sign up now to get in on this wonderful class, How to Create a Sacred Altar.
Oh, I'm
It's
going to
so
that.
much. Oh, yay, yay. Oh, it's going to be so much fun having you there. And then just a little plug for me. I'm going to have a Black Friday special for my Akashic Records. And this deal is buy one, get the second one 50% off to give to a friend for Christmas, or to have another one down the road. It will not expire. And that is going to be my Black Friday special. And Kathy's going to be there for the altar class as well. So we just thank everybody that was here. And thank you so much, Heather. I am telling you, any of you guys that are new to the Food Healing Oracle deck, please go to foodhealingdeck.com. Check out our page, check out what we do, check our classes out, buy a deck if you don't have one, and just, and that's a commercial. And there you go. I'd love to have all of you part of our cherries. And Lainey, welcome back home, sweetheart. Hope you had a great, productive trip in Ohio, and love you all. Heather,
Love you guys.
mwah, mwah, mwah. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, oh, okay. And broadcast. I don't know how to do this. Yes, I do.